gon' get this bag together. All that bullshit is whatever, never broke again, not ever. Commas on stacking them dollars, I manifest to get rich. By any means, I got to get it. Y'all can keep the rest of that shit. We gon' live this life forever. We gon' get this bag together. All that bullshit is whatever, never broke again, not ever. Manifest your life. This shit is just like alchemy. From the bottom, boy, turn the dreams of getting rich into reality. Dark horse been on the run since the day I believed it could be done. I fall down, but I keep spinning rounds like a Mac 11 machine gun. Feed me the rock, I'ma run that bitch like my name was Bojack. Been getting bread since '04. Flipping 2 units in a backpack. Cookie and Hennessy. In the trap, slapping R&B. Forever my lady like Jodeci. Every time it takes control of me. Young fly Latino, the Cuban chain El Nino. Mafioso, De Niro, Big Bossolini, Bambino. The streets are mean and life is rough. I've heard it all, I don't give a fuck. Never broke again, living check to check. Cause money's the motive, enough is enough. Commas on commas, I'm stacking them dollars. I manifest to get rich. By any means, I got to get it. Y'all can keep the rest of that shit. We gon' live this life forever. We gon' get this bag together. All that bullshit is whatever, never broke again, not ever. Commas on commas, I'm stacking them dollars. I manifest to get rich. By any means, I got to get it. Y'all can keep the rest of that shit. We gon' live this life forever. We gon' get this bag together. All that bullshit is whatever, never broke again, not ever.
In the work now, I'm reaping the benefits. Everything new and I even bought 2 for the hell of it. Do what it do, what I'm done, I'ma sell this shit. Could've bought it with cash, but I'm building my credit books. Gotta work on being organized, everything's happening, they listening. Got nothing to hide when you live legit. Stay on my toes, man, I've been with it. Been making it since I could go get it. Being broke is not of my standard. I'm a boss, I get in advance first. I'm taking my chances and put in the plan first. Put in the fan first. Put in the work that it takes to become the champion. A better example. Doing my vision, improving me daily. I'ma give them a sample. I've been in my damn zone, pulling strings like a banjo. Need some 35s on the 24s when I'm in the Sierras up in the snow.
Commas on stacking them dollars. I manifest to get rich. By any means, I got to get it. Y'all can keep the rest of that shit. We gon' live this life forever. We gon' get this bag together. All that bullshit is whatever, never broke again, not ever. Commas on stacking them dollars. I manifest to get rich. By any means, I got to get it. Y'all can keep the rest of that shit. We gon' live this life forever. We gon' get this bag together. All that bullshit is whatever, never broke again, not ever. Latino, get it. Pull up in the truck, go rope in a fitted. Tatted like a motherfucker, get it where you fit it. Groove up in the jug chain, bro, that's how I live it. They don't wanna see a Latino, get it. Pull up in the truck, go rope in a fitted. Punk bitch talking shit, hope better quit him in this game to get bread. Get it pulled up, drink the Fetty cause a Mexican spit it. Manifesting shit that you suckers only dream of. Money over everything, degenerates better team up. When the boys come knocking, you gon' stay solid. Keep your mouth shut and only speak the Gallic. This is drill shit, man. I put that on my father, you ain't talking about M's, bro. Don't even bother. This the valley boy, the heart of California. Chops bring the clap like the soldiers in the no you this top shelf treat. We'll put you on your ass, bro. Been burning flowers since a kid, way back in '94. Slapping Brother Lynch, E40 in the click. Tupac and Too Short, Mac Dre wasn't shit. Just a badass kid with the rate of snapback with dreams of getting rich on the West Coast soundtrack. They don't wanna see a Latino get it. Pull up in a truck, go rope and a fit it. Tatted like a motherfucker, getting where you fit and grew up in the jug chain, bro, that's how I love it. They don't wanna see a Latino get it. Pull up in a truck, go rope and a fit it. Little bitch talking shit, ho, better quit him in this game to get bread, bro, I'm in it to win it. Swing the SS, high siding in a stingray, white on black, on field Adams, cause I'm getting paid. Smashing down the strip in that black elevation. Real ones love it cause it brings motivation. Sipping on a rose, mo way mimosa. Chiefing over, he was like a Don, call me Sosa. Gold on my neck like a motherfucking B-boy. On the lookout for the ops and the decoys. Scared money don't make none. Why you acting like a factor when you know that you ain't one? In the little city where no one likes to see you win. Backstabbing virtue with no hustle, that's the way it is. Trap money clean in about 4 businesses. Ex-partners, public kicks and turn state witnesses. I've never hated, bro, that's a fucking fact. Came up from the dirt, all we had was each other's back. They don't wanna see a Latino get it. Pull up in the truck, go rope and a fit it. Tatted like a motherfucker, getting where you fit and grew up in the jug chain, bro, that's how I love it. They don't wanna see a Latino get it. Pull up in the truck, go rope and a fit it. Little bitch talking shit, ho, better quit him in this game to get bread, bro, I'm in it to win it. Up in the jug chain, bro, that's how I love it.
Then the bag of bitch. Fuck your feelings, get your money, I am not a simp. I need filet mignon and a lot of shrimp. In the backwood with a lot of hemp. I hustle hard for my team, I just gotta win. Cause who's gonna have my back? This AK-47 or this subcompact?
All I do is get cash and blow trees. Make these moves, get paid and then eat. Hit the restaurant, they know me by name. Steak and lobster, rose, Clico, champagne.
All I do, get cash and blow trees. Make these moves, get paid and then eat. Stay away from suckers, keep it OG. Always stay guessing like I'm riding on E.
Decepticons and GoBots, let the max spray. Have you laid out, boy, with the crawdad sang. Ducking bitches like a deadbeat dad. Got nothing but designer clothes, touching my back. Got plaques on my walls while I'm making these slaps. On another scheme, bro, while I'm plotting for racks. The 4x4 got a Toshiba in the dashboard. I'm just doing numbers, next song will be on Billboard. All I do is get cash and blow trees. Make these moves, get paid and then eat. Hit the restaurant, they know me by name. Steak and lobster, rose, Clico, champagne.
All I do, get cash and blow trees. Make these moves, get paid and then eat. Stay away from suckers, keep it OG. Always stay guessing like I'm riding on E. I'm a hustler, 10 toes to the block. Fuck 12, got no love for the cops. Keep it yicky with the ladder, only shots for the ops. It's hustle music, motherfucker.
you if you like it or not.
Like it or not, I'm doing Vegas shots in San Luis Obispo. Doing moving from Baco to Frisco. Hotel living in every city that I lay over. Spreading game, time's up, bro. Game over.
They don't love me like they used to. They don't love me like they used to no more. They don't love me like they used to. When this shit don't sit well in your exhale, I get high all day. Still make sure this shit sells and my shit sells. Please get out my way. They don't love me like they used to.
Car hard work T with my hammer tuck, 45 ACP for you dumb fucks who got the juice. I only roll the finest treat. Pack of raw cones, roll it with that Gary P. Got hella flavors, bro. You don't cheat like me, I need that Georgia peach. When I go to sleep, current roll the fast. They fucking with my mental health. Black muscle car or at night as I roll in stealth. Gotta do it moving. Ain't no time to meditate. Let the vinyl play. Grinding flour as I medicate. Jacket on my playlist. Clothes smell like Jeff. You online copy kits I used to wear it great.
When this shit don't sit well in your exhale, I get high all day. Still make sure this shit sells and my shit sells. Please get out my way. They don't love me like they used to no more. They don't love me like they used to.
You punk bitch, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. Got a murdered out truck with a cab full of smoke. So fake I can see through you with a blindfold. Sipping on Moet, dipping crab and garlic butter, cognac, pico hebas, and my cigar cutter. Listen to the music. Yeah, this is real shit. Grinding in the field, in the trenches, kid. I'm grinding every day, man. There ain't no laying down. Bambayana, bro, and I don't need a motherfucking crown. Just ease the pain, relax your mind, light it up, cut it, yeah, we'll be
When
fine.
this shit don't sit well in your exhale, I get high all day. Still make sure this shit sells and my shit sells. Please get out my way. They don't love me like they used to no more. They don't love me like they used to.
Just ease the pain, relax your mind, light it up, cut it, yeah, we'll be fine.
They don't love me like they used to no more. They don't love me like they used to.
We don't want no more sucker shit. I'm just trying to get paid. Everybody knows that hard work always pays out. I'm on my grind, what more can I say? I can afford to take no days off. I'm just trying to get paid. Everybody knows that hard work always pays out. I'm on my grind, what more can I say? I can afford to take no days off. You must understand, I can't work a 9 to 5. It's in my blood, my ambition is to thrive. I'm up all night till the sun comes up. This money is my drug and I can't ever get enough. Pack my bags, I'll be gone till November. Sleeping on the floor, broke as fuck. Do you remember locked up? Eating noodles in the county jail. A mandatory state, and the judge said no bail. Desperate times, they call for desperate measures. Got a fire in my soul, and you can't ever put out my amber off the line. In that challenger and elevation, money is the motive, stratosphere is my destination. I'm just trying to get paid. Everybody knows that hard work always pays off. I'm on my grind, what more can I say? I can afford to take no days off. I'm just trying to get paid. Everybody knows that hard work always pays off. I'm on my grind, what more can I say? I can afford to take no days off. Don't know a motherfucker like myself. Stay dolo on the mission, trying to add to the wealth. Fuck the fame, bro. I keep that chicken on me. Got knots in my denim, mastermind on the scheme. Sit downs over Moe and Carbonara. Vacation flights to Puerto Rico and Guadalajara. So Mexicano con mucho bravado. All gas, no brakes. Stay punching on the throttle. No way, Jose, bruh. I'm about my paper. It's about right now, if not, I'll see you later. I'm off that loud. I can't get over the flavor. What goes around comes around, duck and dodge in the danger. I'm just trying to get paid. Everybody knows that hard work always pays off. I'm on my grind, what more can I say? I can afford to take no days off. I'm just trying to get paid. Everybody knows that hard work always pays off. I'm on my grind, what more can I say? I can afford to take no days off.
Yeah, nigga, whatever. Yeah, bitch, whatever. Yeah, I am. I never let my niggas down. Nah, I never put them choppers down. Hit your bitch when I come in town. She ain't never let a nigga down.
Yeah, you broke suckers is fucking clowns. You ain't never in the trap when we come around. What the fuck with you when the shells hit the ground?
Blog put a nigga business out. Knock him down, now switch him out. I got ops I don't know about. Stand on business, we don't talk about it.
Chill, stay loyal to the streets in the G code. Bankroll, got my hustle on beast mode. Fanny sweater in the Rari, looking like Rico.
We do real numbers, real shit, Benny Hunters. I take a nigga under. Watch 300, these the new Yeezy before they drop, yeah. Call them dunders. Jay say I got the thunder. Pray to God for the runners. Whole pandemic, all I seen was snow. It's like I missed the summer. Put it on my mama. Yo, got it, he a Hall of Fame drug dealer. Yo, got it, he be running around real killers. Hush got he ain't fight no fuck niggas. Bitch that with stone on you little niggas. Niggas say they slime, nobody dying though. Oh, getting they work in the floor, but what would they lying for? Yeah, go dollar for dollar, shotter for shotter. We can go thotty for thotty. On scholarship got it. You gave a bitch a Birkin, I just gave her some knowledge.
I pray for the day when I run into my rivals. Keep an AR-15 assault rifle. Where I run from, it's all about survival. You scared, go to church, get a gun and a Bible. Rolex presidential on the wrist. E-Rod stay flexing on the jet. This shit ain't never gonna stop. Got the game on lock, numbers like K-pop, bro. We mafia, make a call to the plug. What you need, designer clothes and drugs. Run through racks in the Versace stove. Cuban chains and cigars in the humidor. This California boy, tattoos and low riders. Muscle cars and triple gold wires. A lot of drugs and I love my supplier. Hot boy, yeah, got the city on fire. Cannabis hitting hard like Pac-Man. Slide on the ops, got chops from Afghan.
All my ops at the field. Young niggas sick, young niggas deal. All of my niggas united. Just bought into DC United. I gave him the pack and he tanked it. 25 pints and he drank it. Just showed him my county, she fainted. Showed him the plug and he thanked me. Hey, got it, you low, you jacked me. Little bitch just post me, brainless. Rolls Royce, stainless. Made my neighborhood famous. Ridge crest for tourists. Hey, why your jury blurred? All my jury flawless. All my niggas thoughtless. None of my niggas sanctified, but they be throwing crosses. All my forges all set. All my damage battery set. That one little series I stamped that. My bitch like the same set, yeah. I see the same niggas doing the same shit every day. Different nigga, yeah, I had to go and make a way. Any day is another $1 million play. It's like 70 mil now, another 100 on the way. Yeah. Put that on something. I put that on me. I put that on the block. Yeah, put that on the streets. Put that on something. I put that on my son. Homie, I'm the only one that get the job done. Put that on something. I put that on my life. Nigga blowing trees, count money, ain't night. Put that on something. I put that on your head. Nigga, it's the mob. Always gunning for the bread. Put that on something.
SNO. In my hood, we about making dough. Pushing that perk, man, we moving that blow. Hustling, bitch, that's all I know. I got that go. I'm on my grind 24 in a day, man. I need more time on the corner, bitch. I put in work. You're pushing my block, homie, you're gonna get murked. That money, yeah, I'm doing my thing. Hustling the beats, the cushion, cocaine. That's the business, y'all. I'm making that paper, doing it all. I'm the plug, yeah, the one you're gonna call. Got the duffel bag boys and they all wanna ball. I'm something like Scarface, dipped in butter sauce, fresh clothes, California. I'm a goddamn boss.
I put that on me. I put that on the block. Yeah, put that on the streets. Put that on something. I put that on my son. Homie, I'm the only one that get the job done. Put that on something. I put that on my life. Nigga blowing trees, count money, ain't night. Put that on something. I put that on your head. Nigga, it's the mob. Always gunning for the bread. Put that on
Go
something.
hard like the ground that's under my feet. If you suckers talk shit, you feel what's under the seat. 16 bars when I rap on the beat. You know the flow so raw like uncooked meat. I say fuck some jail bars, rather be in the streets. Just chilling with my fam and we smoking some weed. I listen to my music, so I grew up a G. A bad bitch in a sack, boy, that's all that I need. I told the young motherfuckers they should get like me, cause I be doing my thing, and they ain't doing a thing. I'm a rap star, homie, and I don't rock a chain. Cause in the no motherfucker, you might get got. But don't try to run up on me, cause you might get knocked. Then I go through your pockets, take all that you got. That's just how it is, presence where I live. Man, I'm feeling myself and I don't need a theater.
Put that on something. I put that on me. I put that on the block. Yeah, put that on the streets. Put that on something. I put that on my son. Homie, I'm the only one that get the job done. Put that on something. I put that on my life. Nigga blowing trees, count money, ain't night. Put that on something. I put that on your head. Nigga, it's the mob. Always gunning for the bread. Put that on something.
Ed Rodriguez. Hustle music, bitch.
All black tint with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast.
Home riding high, but no longer up on 99. See the palm trees chiefing while the homie drive. Up in the know, people know that your boy rap. I get respect from the real, cause your boy slap. Back to the subject, I'm highly intoxicated. We got some tents on the ride and got the speakers banging. We got some chicks in the ride, this one bitch keep complaining. Fish bowling in the whip, but she ain't seeing nothing. We'll take them shades off, it ain't that smoky in this bitch. That to the fact that you looking through some fucking tents. Bitch, you gon' blow my high. Try to control your mind. Listen to the music and it show the vibe.
All black tint with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint with speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast.
Got some subs in the trunk, yeah, we slapping shit. Headsets and RT, got the flyest whips. I keep them clean though, presidential on my ride. Keep a 45, sucker, try me if you wanna die. Black tea, car, hot, fuck some bathing apes. Huff a pill, have a chubby chick, losing weight. I sit and reminisce until I get a glimpse of a time when I was slapping Mac Dre and G Unit. Best believe I still do the with my temple more control. Cause Hennessy my mouthwash and Kush is my cologne.
All black tint, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint,
Test, test, test.
on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast. All black tint, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast, with the speakers on blast.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep it.
Test, test, test. All right, we are here tonight, live on Sunday night. We have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Both teams have been electrifying this year. The Miami Dolphins have one of the best offenses in the league, while the Philadelphia Eagles were the #1 team last year, going to the Super Bowl, losing to the Chiefs on the final drive. This could potentially be a Super Bowl preview. Obviously, one team needs to win here tonight, so we will just wait and see what happens. Both teams 5-1. We're playing here, or we're playing at Philadelphia Lincoln Financial Field. These two quarterbacks have played on the same team before at Alabama, winning a national championship. One was benched for one, and one was put in while the other one was hurt. So, both quarterbacks very familiar with one another. Both have electrifying playmakers on all all of their sides, both receivers on either side, tight ends on both teams, and the running backs on both teams are something special. Okay. We're here trying a couple of different things here tonight, using a different audio to check the audio. It comes through a little late, but I feel like it's giving me a more accurate dictation of what you guys are hearing. Let's give that a test real quick, see if that makes a difference. Test, test. And we're live here in Philadelphia, ready for this kickoff. Philadelphia will start with the ball. And the kickoff underway. Little squib kick bouncing at the 30, the 20, the 15. Picked up, making a comeback, and finally brought down at the 23 is Zacharias. And the Philadelphia Eagles will start with the ball as we get a listen to all of the starters here. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Olamide Zacharias, Jordan Malatas, Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey, Sua Opade, Lane Johnson, Dallas Goddard, Jalen Hurts, and DeAndre Swift, starting for the Philadelphia Eagles with a 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in the pistol formation, 2 receivers to his left. He's going to hand it off to Swift. Swift getting to the outside, getting to the line of scrimmage, and getting a 7-yard gain to make it 2nd and 3. Stopping the clock at 14 minutes and 49 seconds here in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts, 1,500 yards through the air, 253 on the ground. So he's accounted for 1,700 yards, 5 rushing touchdowns. In the pistol formation again, 2 receivers to the right. Swift getting the ball, running right behind his lineman. Malata getting a gain of 1 to make it 3rd and 2. Hurts in shotgun, sends A.J. Brown in motion from the left to the right, hands it off to Swift. Swift snaking through his line to pick up the 1st down, needed 2, picked up 3. The chains will move as the Eagles pick up the 1st down. The offensive line for the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the strongest, most powerful offensive lines in the league. So with 13-10 in the first 10 seconds on the play clock, A.J. Brown goes in motion from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. 5 seconds on the play clock. Hurts gets the ball, looks left, throws the ball. There's a flag and a catch by Devontae Smith, getting instantly drilled by Javon Holland. But he does pick up the catch. Let's see what the flag is. The catch was for roughly 6 or 7 yards. It came out right as the ball was hiked. Offsides, defense, number 94, Christian Wilkins, just helping out this powerful offensive juggernaut. of the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles decide to go ahead and take the free 5 yards and keep it 1st and 5, negating that pass. 14 seconds on the play clock. Hurts surveying the defense, sees the 2 high safeties dip back, fumbled the snap, but was able to get it in Devontae Smith's hand. Devontae Smith picks up the first down, puts his shoulder down, and says, "I'll take another 2 yards," as Holland tried to get the tackle but was unable to. Jason Kelsey, the center on that, just a beautiful, beautiful pull. Got out in the way, saw there was no one there, made the block on the only linebacker in the vicinity, David Long. So David Long, yeah. Hurts in shotgun, gets the ball, fakes the handoff, steps back, looks left, lets it fly left, and that's high, but a bobbled could have been catch and was unable to hold it in. That's Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 2nd and 10. As we just take another look at that, Devontae Smith sells the go route, instantly comes back on the comeback. The ball is high, and he's hit by 2 defenders as he's trying to get it in, and so he's unable to hold it. Eli Apple on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Julio Jones making his debut here on this play. Hurts looks his way and then swings it out to DeAndre Swift, who gets it into the flats, makes a spin move, and is instantly tackled by the defense headed by Jerome Baker. As we were listening to the starting defense of Miami, with Zach Zeeler, Raekwon Davis, Christian Wilkins, Jalen Phillips, David Long Jr., Jerome Baker, Bradley Chubb, Xavier Howard, Deshaun Elliott, Javon Holland, Eli Apple. And with a 3rd and 8, Cater Cahoe out on the field. 3 seconds on the play clock. Empty backfield for Hurts. Hurts getting the ball. Stepping back, looking center, throwing to the right, crossing Dallas Goedert, who picks up the first down up the sideline and is finally pushed out of bounds by Holland after a gain of about 20, maybe more on the play, making it an easy first down for Philadelphia. As we're just going to describe the replay on that one. Miami Dolphins had Bradley Chubb on a spy on Jalen Hurts to make sure he didn't gain anything, and it was a 22-yard gain through the air. Hurts again with the ball in his hands, looks left, throws left. Dallas Goedert with another catch at the 10-yard line, tackled at the 7, making it back-to-back catches for Dallas Goedert, putting the Philadelphia Eagles into the red zone. Every now and again, with all the different weapons that the Eagles have, you can't guard everyone. Speed on the outside allows the middle to kind of open up. Jalen Hurts finding Dallas Goedert over the past few weeks in shotgun. He gets the ball handed off to DeAndre. Nope, keeps it himself, rolls to the right, sees defenders and says, "I'm going to go down and avoid the hit." That was Jerome Baker on the tackle. Actually loses yards on the play, pushing him back roughly to, it looks like, the 10-yard line. So 2nd and goal, 10 yards to go, 20 seconds on the play clock. Hurts is telling his team in the huddle exactly right now what they need to hear to score this play. Looks at Goddard and says, "I got you, my boy." 10 seconds on the play clock. Nope, that wasn't Goddard. That was Grant Callicine. Callicine on the block, and the handoff is stuffed. Kenneth Gainwell, nowhere to go. He must have been looking at Grant, because Grant was the one who was going to start on the left side, go in motion, and then be the lead blocker. So Vic Fangio relaying the offensive message that he wants Jalen Hurts to hear. Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator for the Miami Dolphins, trying to dial something up to make sure Jalen Hurts doesn't score. Jalen says, "DeAndre Swift, get out of the backfield, empties it out, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 4 seconds on the play clock. Hurts sees it, says, give me the ball, gets to the ball to quarterback keep just to make sure that no turnovers happen. Ball gets up to the 6-yard line, and Jake Elliott will attempt the first field goal of the night. And that has been one of the woes of the Philadelphia Eagles is they can move the ball outside the red zone, but once they get to the red zone, they have not put up as many touchdowns as they once did last year. And Jake Elliott, who is 16 of 18 on the year with a long of 61, career long for Jake Elliott, chip shot at 24 yards. We have the hike, the hold, the kick right through the uprights, giving Philadelphia a 3-0 lead as we head into our first commercial break of the day. Can I help you guys?
Music only off.
No return for Braxton Berrios as the Miami offense will take the field here. So 1st and 10, 7 minutes and 54 seconds for the Miami Dolphins as they have one of the most electrifying offenses taking the field here. Tua relaying a message to his offensive line, what he sees in the defense in shotgun. And the play is blown dead as I believe delay a game to start it off. That Philly the Philly fans really making it tough on the offense on the first play of the day. Can't wait to see what it looks like at the end of the day. Tua relaying the message with 19 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 15. Now in the pistol formation with Mostert behind him. Durham Smith goes in motion one way. Jalen Waddle goes in motion the other way. Jalen Waddle just breaks one tackle, gets to the outside, gets half of what he needed to make it 2nd and around 7. Whole defense was confused. Waddle ran right by the defensive end, who was eyeing Tua Tagovailoa, the quarterback, and so Jalen Waddle just had to make the corner miss, and he did, and then stepped out of bounds. So 7:29 in the first quarter, 10 seconds on the play clock. Tua in shotgun. Durham Smith in the pistol heavy to the right, on the right-hand side, fakes the handoff to Mostert, throws it to the left, and that is going to be a strike right on the money to Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, who picks up an amazing first down, roughly 17 yards on the play. Clock is going to tick as Tyreek Hill started on the right side of the formation and used his speed to just break right across the middle, found the opening in the defense, and the ball came right on the money, who was able to get the catch and run out of bounds. Tua knew it, threw it right where only his receiver was going to get. So Tyreek Hill leads the NFL with 829 yards, 6 touchdowns. Tyreek on the right, Waddle on the left. Durham Smith goes in motion from the left to right. Mostert gets the pitch in the backfield and is tackled instantaneously by the stud Hassan Reddick. What, baby? Hassan Reddick. Durham Smith tried to block him, and he shed the block like it was a warm butter knife onto warm butter. Excuse me. Hassan Reddick leads the team with 5.5 sacks through the first 6 weeks. 6 seconds on the play clock. Tua sends Tyreek in motion behind him. Tyreek looks left, throws it to Tyreek in the backfield. Tyreek uses his speed to get back to the line of scrimmage, and not much more, as it's going to bring up 3rd and 15. Now, the Miami Dolphins offense could easily pick up a big chunk play, as we're taking a listen on the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Eagles, starting with Hassan Reddick, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis, Josh Sweat, Zach Cunningham, Nakobe Dean, Darius Slade, Terrell Edmonds, James Bradbury. And so with a 3rd and 15, 10 seconds on the play clock, Tua in shotgun. Durham Smith goes in motion from the outside to the inside, still on the left-hand side. Tua gets the ball a little early with pressure in his face, throws it, and it hits the ground right at Raheem Mostert's feet. Tua had Hassan Reddick and company barreling down on his face and just throws the ball to stay alive. 4th and 15. The rookie Jalen Carter lined up over the left guard and just bull rushed him, says, "You're no match for me," throws him on his back, and goodness gracious, now looks like the guard that was thrashed around, Isaiah Wynn, is on the ground, injured. He's on all fours, face down. Could have just maybe gotten the wind knocked out of him. And the Dolphins already thin on the offensive front, as Wynn was just thrown. Oh, he was stepped on as Carter pushed him on his back. That makes sense. It was his left ankle. Either way, the Miami Dolphins are going to set to punt it away. Jake Bailey from New England with a 4th and 15, getting ready to punt it away, as Britton Covey says get clear, clear, clear. The ball bounces at the 33-yard line and goes right out of bounds, and they are going to mark it at the 32-yard line. So we're going to go to commercial break here in Philadelphia. Coming back from commercial break. Philadelphia with the ball actually marked at the 31-yard line now. Jalen Hurts in the pistol formation, hands it off to DeAndre Swift, who is met 2 yards deep by the stifling defense of Miami Dolphins. David Long Jr. on the tackle. 2nd and 8. Jalen Hurts emptied out the backfield, the receivers to his left. Looks like Miami might be blitzing, and they bring 7. Jalen Hurts sees it. Ball's batted right at the line of scrimmage. Beautiful play by Cedric Wilson Jr. No, that was David Long Jr., excuse me. There was 5 offensive linemen to block, 6 defensive guys coming in, and David Long Jr. put his left paw up and hit the ball right on the nose as Hurts threw it away. 3rd and 8. Jalen Hurts empties out the backfield again. Trip bunch on the left-hand side. A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert on the right. Hurts looks left. Time, dancing around in the pocket. And it's a fumble, and it looks like Miami's able to get the recovery on that one. And like I said, Hurts was dancing around, recovered by Wilkins of the defense. And that's going to Christian Wilkins, and that's going to give Miami a short field here as Jalen Hurts, with plenty of time in the backfield, dancing around, was hit and fumbled. I want to see who actually hit him here as we're going to take a look at the replay. And like I said, Hurts had plenty of time Emptied out the backfield, no extra blockers. Miami only brought 4, and it looks like it was Bradley Chubb on the hit, Christian Wilkins on the return. Yep, ooh, Bradley Chubb put his hand right on the ball. So the 1st and 10, the first turnover of the night, resulting in Miami being 4 yards away from the red zone. Tua gets the ball, pitches it around to Tyreek. Tyreek over on the edge, pushed out of bounds by Darius Slay of the defense. And Tyreek and Miami throwing some wild motions. And what an interesting offense you're seeing. That was a behind-the-back forward pass to Tyreek Hill. And Tyreek gets the edge. That's initially just a type of run play. Keeps the clock ticking, high percentage play, 2nd and 7. I formation, wing to the left. Durham Smith goes in motion. Mostert gets smacked again as soon as he gets the ball by Hassan Reddick. And Hassan Reddick says, you can keep trying to run my way. I'm going to run right into Raheem Mostert each and every time. Miami's trying to get outside, and oh my goodness. Hassan Reddick, they try to have Jalen Waddle block him. Hassan Reddick fires off the defensive line like a bullet out of a gun, and no wide receiver is going to be able to block that. So 3rd and 9, Miami struggling on offense here to start the game. Tua empties out the backfield. 1 second on the play clock, gets it in the nick of time, looks right, throws it to the right, jumps up, Jalen Waddle on the catch, Raheem Mostert, Jalen Waddle in the same area, putting 2 defenders right in the way, and Jalen Waddle jumped up with flubber on his feet and came down with the catch. Let's see, Mostert goes in and is pushed. That's what happened. That's why. So Mostert was pushed about 8 yards deep, and he ended up floating on into the way of Waddle, and Waddle just jumped up in between the 2 defenders and was able to get the catch. Beautiful play by Jalen Waddle. Better throw by Tua Tagovailoa, Miami Dolphins, in the I formation. And that is going to be a handoff to Raheem Mostert, who has not gotten a yard of positive yardage yet, and was swung around in the backfield and was knocked down, got up, and still didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. So that's 3 runs by Mostert, all of them for negative yards. The Philadelphia defense saying, we are here to show you what we're made of. This offense has had, by the Miami Dolphins, have had nothing but praise all year long, scoring unbelievable amounts of points. So here we are. 2nd and goal. Mostert fakes the handoff. Tua with pressure in his face, throws it to Tyreek. Tyreek trying to make something happen, going backwards and just dancing around, and is finally pushed out of bounds. And it looks like he's going to lose about 5 yards on the play. The Dolphins have had more negative plays than they've had rushing yards. So 3rd and goal, ball at the 13-yard line. Tua had Hassan Reddick in his face and said, Tyreek, just get this. Tyreek was unable to shake the defender. Beautiful hips by Josiah Scott to not get broken down by Tyreek Hill. Josiah Scott watching this play from the sidelines as Tua gets the ball, looks left, throws it in the middle, and Tyreek Hill on the touchdown, first touchdown of the day, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Holding offense. That's going to negate that touchdown, and that was on Lester Cotton, the guard. Let's take a look at the replay. The left guard here has Jalen Carter, and it's actually on the stunt that he gets called for on Josh Sweat coming in, and he gives him a little hook around the shoulder, but that gave Tua just enough time to let the ball fly, and there came the flag. So 3 penalties on Miami, resulting in 20 yards, 0 for Philadelphia here in Philadelphia. Ball at the 22-yard line. It's a 3rd and goal. Tua looks and throws it to the sideline, and Tyreek, it does not come up with the catch. Great coverage by the defense. Rookie Eli Ricks, who was right on the hip of Tyreek the whole time. And Miami, with a short field, gets basically right back to where they started after picking up the first down. And Jason Sanders is going to attempt a field goal here. With the amount of touchdowns that Miami scored, has only had 8 attempts through 6 weeks. With the hike, hold, kick, everything is good, and it is a tie ball game, 3-3. Both teams with all timeouts as we have 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. And Miami, after getting the field goal on the last drive, is going to set to kick this ball away. And through high and in the air, the Eagles are going to try and make a return at the 20, skating through the 25, the 30, the 35, finally tackled at the 40, circled around by multiple defenders. And I don't see any flags on the field, so it looks like the play is going to stand. And the big difference between last year's Philadelphia Eagles offense and this year's Philadelphia Eagles offense is the turnover differential. Points relatively the same, yards relatively the same through 6 games. They were plus 12 in differential. They are -1 this year. Hurts with the ball, hands it off to DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift trying to make something happen and shakes defenders, gets forward for a 7-yard gain, finally tackled by Phillips, Jalen Phillips, that is, of the defense. Trying new angles over here. My frickin' allergies have gone crazy. every time I'm out here, look like a damn crackhead always touching my nose. 2nd and 3. Jalen Hurts still in the pistol formation. 2 receivers to his left. Julio Jones is in. Lone receiver on the right-hand side looking around to make sure he has the right play. He's running. Jalen Hurts doesn't even look his way, and that is going to be an easy catch and a first down for Devontae Smith. And that'll end the first quarter as the second quarter is underway. Tie ball game 3-3, and we're going to commercial break. Test. Alrighty. With a 1st and 10, the Eagles at the 46-yard line get the ball, fake the handoff. Hurts throws it to Goddard on a tight end screen, who is tackled by David Long Jr., bringing it to a 5-yard gain to make 2nd and 5 for what the Eagles have ahead of them. Dallas Goddard, about 3 weeks ago, they really needed to get him integrated into this offense, and since then he has been the man for this offense. Ends up being a 4-yard gain. Hurts in shotgun. Swift on his right-hand side, 2 receivers to the left. Fakes the handoff, looks right, throws right, and that is going to be a catch for A.J. Brown to make it 3rd and manageable. Instantly tackled by the defense by Cater Cahoe right there, as that's going to bring up 3rd and short. 14 minutes till half. Third and 1. 13 seconds on the play clock. Hurts in shotgun. Gainwell on his right-hand side. A.J. Brown goes in motion from the right to the left. Dolphins looks like they might be in man. And that's going to be a handoff to Gainwell, who does not get to the line of scrimmage. Instantly tackled by the defense, Jalen Phillips. And fourth down, Philadelphia is not afraid to go for it, especially in the fringe territory. Long field goal for Jake Elliott. Don't really want to give the ball up. And the tush push is underway, and easy first down for Hurts if the play stands, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Looked like maybe the defense was lined up in the neutral zone. Obviously, the defense can't do much, so let's see what the flag is. Nick Sirianni with his hands in the air, like, what's going on? Oh yeah, defense is lined up in the neutral zone. That's a long talk by the referees here. Fouls by both teams. Offsides on the defense. So offsetting penalties, the left guard, don't see that called very often. Landon Dickerson was lined up in the neutral zone as well. They've done this a couple of times against Philadelphia. So replay a fourth down either way. And the Eagles put a receiver out and do the same play. And it looks like Hurts is well beyond the 1 yard that they needed. First down, Philadelphia. Hmm. 51-58 on quarterback sneaks for the Philadelphia Eagles. 6 seconds on the play clock. 1st and 10, ball at the 35. Hurts fakes the handoff with time, throws it to the right, high and in the air, and A.J. Brown stopped running as the ball sails out of bounds. Double covered. Great defense by Miami there. Cater Coho. Step with A.J. Brown there. So 25 seconds on the play clock. 12-10 until half. Miami's defense is gassed. Jalen Hurts empties out the backfield. Safety's not that deep. 10 yards, 12 yards off the ball. Miami brings pressure, and great defensive play right there by Perry Nickerson. Gets the hand on the ball, but offsides by the defense negates the play, giving Philadelphia free 5 yards. Personal foul, roughing the passer. Christian Wilkins hit Jalen Hurts a little too late. Let's see. A little push. Terry McLaughlin over here says that he feels like Christian Wilkins let up and really didn't even push as hard as he could. Didn't think it was enough for the penalty. Oh well. So Swift with the handoff gets back to the line of scrimmage and is tackled by Christian Wilkins, who gets up looking for the flag, saying, was that too much? And then he pounds on his chest saying, yeah, I know I messed that last one up. I know I messed that last one up. 2nd down. You don't want to challenge the defense or the referees, I mean. And 2nd and 9, Hurts in shotgun. 2 receivers to his right, Goddard and A.J. Brown on the left throws it to Goddard. Goddard with the ball and some blockers, and that's going to be a touchdown unless they say an eligible man downfield, and I don't see the flag, and Dallas Goddard says, absolutely, I'll take that. 9 plays, 61 yards, 4 minutes and 34, capping it off with a Dallas Goddard touchdown, even though it did look like Jordan Mailata was oh yeah, he was good. By the time the ball was released, he was only about a yard deep. Goddard gets it, has Mailata as a lead blocker, and Mailata says, you can't even come close to Sean Elliott. Jake Elliott with the point after, hike low, kick good. 10-3 Philadelphia, 11:25 left to go till half. Dallas Goddard says, give me the ball and good things will happen. Braxton Berrios tries to get a run back like the Eagles did last time, gets it to about the 34-yard line. So, little injury update from any Miami, Miami Dolphin fans out there. The starting left guard, Isaiah Wynn, back in the locker room. Handoff to Devon Chain, and Dolphins have not been able to run at all. No matter who they give the ball to, they have not been able to do it against this Studley defense of the Philadelphia Eagles. The game is won and lost in the trenches, and right now the Philadelphia Eagles are winning this game in the pistol heavy to the right formation. Tua lifts up his leg, gets the ball, throws it to Tyreek, and they're, oh my gosh, I was going to say not on the same page, but Tyreek is able to swing that ball in for a gain of about 7 on the play to make it 3rd and short. And my goodness, what a throw and catch. Tyreek back shoulder, 2 legs, 2 feet down, and the Eagles Bradbury with about, gets his thumb on the ball. What a defensive play right there. And so 3rd and 3. Do the Dolphins have it to try and run? Berrios goes in motion from the right. He's going to swing back to the right, and Tua looks center, has time, throws it, and that is a great play by the defense. Darius Slay, Berrios trying to fight through it, doesn't get it. 3 and out by Miami. Sean Desai, the Eagles defensive coordinator, coming in, these championship defense quality teams, it takes you a couple of weeks to kind of get situated. And so far, 36 yards by this talented offense, 103 for the Philadelphia Eagles, and Miami punts the ball away. And the ball is going to hit the 2-yard line, then go through the end zone, bringing it to a touchback. And 9 minutes and 59 seconds left till half as we go to commercial break here. Here we go. Hurts with the ball in the pistol formation at the 20-yard line, hands it off, and that is going to be a great defensive stop by the Miami Dolphins. And that was Andrew Van Ginkel on the stop. It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play. Had to just kind of take a look at, see what you guys are seeing. A little bit of a different angle here with a 2nd and 10. Jalen Hurts with 13 seconds on the play clock in the shotgun formation. Little movement, no one sees it, and that is going to be a catch by A.J. Brown, who was moving before the snap, sheds 2 defenders, finally gets tackled and is slow to get up there. Very slow. Going to just take his breath, and he's going to walk off the field. He shedded Eli Apple's first attempted block. Eli slides off of him, sheds another potential block, and then was finally smacked. It was Chubb on the second one, and finally Deshaun Elliott was able to get the tackle. So Hurts, 6 seconds on the play clock, gets it, hands it to DeAndre Swift, who has an opening but doesn't get much, and that's going to be 2nd and roughly 7 here. A.J. Brown just kind of wiping his face a little bit. David Long Jr. making a great defensive tackle on the last play, shedding blockers, and runs right into DeAndre Swift. Second and 7. Hurts, pistol formation again. DeAndre behind him. Miami, -7 rushing yards. DeAndre Swift on the right. Philly, 35. Philly with the ball, throws it, and that's a strike right on the money to Julio Jones. First catch in his Eagles uniform for a gain of 2 to make it 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 5. Julio Jones is staying in. They roughly have about 37 plays with Julio Jones in. He has played with the Falcons, the Titans, and the Buccaneers. He was signed on Tuesday. They have a handful of plays for the guy, but not everything. So 3rd and 4. Goddard by himself on the left-hand side. 3 receivers to the right. Hurts in shotgun. Van Winkle looks like he might be blitzing, and it looks like he's coming. Hurts sees it and has time dancing around, says, I'm just going to run for the first down, live to see another day. And that's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down, out of bounds. Van Winkle on the push out. It's got super windy out of nowhere. I'm not mad at it. Holding, defense. Penalty's going to be declined. Oh. It's going to be added to the end of the play. Excuse me. 7:10 left till half. Taking a look at that replay, Hurts. The defense on the Dolphins DBs did a great job, and Hurts really had to struggle to get away, and he was able to. So Kenneth Gainwell on the carry and makes it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe before he was tackled by the defense. Jerome Baker. Neither team has ran the ball well. Obviously, Philly a little better than Miami's actually hasn't even had a positive play yet. So, they gave him 1 yard on the play. Hurts with the ball, throws it to the right, and right after the first down marker, beautiful catch. Devontae Smith didn't drop that one. Needed 9, picked up about 13 on the play. And Miami's offense looking on the sideline like, man, we're used to moving the ball and having it way more. This defense is studly. And Devontae Smith on the comeback just jumps up for the ball and comes down with it. Kuhu on the one-on-one was unable to get there in time. 1st and 10 seconds on the play clock. Pistol formation, Gainwell getting the carry. Major blockers for the Eagles, and it's not enough. Christian Wilkins in on the tackle. I don't know if they're going to give him a yard or not on that, but I didn't think they should have earlier, and they did. So 2nd and long. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left till half. Both teams, all of their timeouts. 139 yards for Philadelphia, 36 for Miami. They've had more yards on a single play normally. Pistol formation for Hurts, getting the ball, fakes the handoff to Gainwell, turns around, gets hit as he throws it, and Devontae Smith comes up with the catch either way, almost intercepted. He was absolutely tagged by Eli Apple after he finally comes down with it. Hurts has no problem after getting hit on that play with 4 minutes and 44 seconds clock ticking. Chubb comes in, got the shoulder blade of Hurts right at the nick of time. Baker tried to come up and was unable to make the interception, and that was actually Perry Nickerson on the hit. 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 3rd and 6, Miami 3, Philly 10. Handoff to Gainwell. Gainwell to the right. Gainwell needed 6, picked up about 4. Philly is not afraid to go for it on 4th down. Let's see what they do here. Are they going to take the 3 points by Jake Elliott and make my fantasy team happy, or are they going to try and go for it? Nick Sirianni says, I'll take the points from my offense because they're keeping the offense on the field. Both teams with all of their timeouts. You're at roughly a 37, 40-yard field goal. Hurts in shotgun has the ball. Pump fakes to the right, has Chubb on his heels. Hurts rolling to the right, throws it to the right, and that's going to be a touchdown for A.J. Brown as he slides in, dragging defenders. Humongous, great play by A.J. Brown. Better play by Jalen Hurts. Running this score up, the Eagles know they need to score. 11 plays, 80 yards, 6 minutes and 29 seconds off the clock. A.J. Brown capping that touchdown drive by dragging defenders through the end zone. He dragged a defender for 5 yards, and looking at the replay, he may be short. Nickerson was the defender being drugged there, and I believe it's going to be at the 1 yard line. Chubb over there, spin around, had Hurts in his grasp and just was unable to grab it. Grabbed the shoulder, didn't want to be called for horse collar, so he had to let go. And Hurts throws a strike right onto A.J. Brown's chest plate, but his bum was down before the ball went across, and that's going to bring up a 1st and goal. I wonder if we're going to see the Philly special here, or if Miami's going to get a stroke of luck and somehow get the ball back. 3 minutes, 32 seconds till half. Jason Kelsey pulling up his pants. The center for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it does look like it might be, as Hurts is under center, gets it, tush push, and I don't think that's a question. That looks like it's going to be a touchdown. Finally getting the signal from the line judge. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Jalen Hurts on the tush push, and Kelsey either slow to get up or just at the bottom of the dog pile. Man, it is different. What Philly does on that play that makes it so different than most teams is they are methodical on what they do there. And I'm not against the play at all. I just don't know when the rules change that you could push a player forward, because I could have swore there was a rule at one point in the NFL that said that you are not allowed to push a player forward. So I don't want to see that play taken out, but where did that rule go? When did that get removed? Was that only a college rule? Jake Elliott for the point after. 3:10 till half. We have the hike right on point, the hold good, the kick right through the uprights, giving Philadelphia a 17-3 lead. And this Miami Dolphins offense that we thought was going to be sparking has been nothing but dudding all day, as Philadelphia takes a 17-3 lead with the 1 yard run by Jalen Hurts as we go to commercial break. Philadelphia has had the ball for a total of 19 minutes in this first half. Miami, 7. Incredible. Braxton Berrios getting the ball at the 5-yard line, trying to make something happen for his team, and he gets pounded by the kickoff team, and Miami Dolphins offense will take over as they have been stuttering all day. They've had 30 touchdowns through 6 games, 15 of them through the air. Goodness gracious. Tua in shotgun, Tyreek in the left side wing formation. Goes into cheat motion. Tyreek gets the ball with some blockers ahead and picks up a gain of 5 before he's tackled by the defense of Nakobe Dean. Mike McDaniels moving slow on the sideline. Jalen Waddle getting some work on his back and looks like he is going to the back of the locker room. He might be done for now. Some spasms in his back, and he is questionable to come back in the game. And we are getting a injury timeout. It looks like it's Emmanuel Ogbu, who's on one knee. 2 minutes and 51 seconds. Tua and Mike McDaniels getting a talk to one another. Getting a little extended timeout here. Hassan Reddick with a big smile on his face says, let them hike the ball so I can do what I do. And we're not going to any type of commercial break, so we're going to just take a look at that last play. It's actually... Oh, Fletcher Cox. Excuse me. Fletcher Cox got hit in the back on that play. It's looking at the wrong side. So with 2 minutes and 45 seconds with the clock ticking, 20 seconds on the play clock, Tua is under center. Sends a receiver in motion. Receiver looks like he's going to throw it and is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That was Cedric Wilson Jr. and on the catch, and that was number 94, Josh Sweat, on the tackle. And I'm assuming Wilson Jr., Cedric, just didn't want anything crazy to happen. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. So we're hearing that maybe Jalen Carter, and the flag might be to a late hit. Oh my gosh. So there was 2 fouls on the play. One was by the rookie Jalen Carter of the defense, and then the other one was by the offensive tackle of Miami. Penalties are going to be offsetting. It's not going to make a difference, but I really, really think that the flop that you saw by Jalen Carter really saved him, because if he didn't fall after that hit, 3rd and 13, 2:20 till half. 16 seconds on the play clock. Tua's emptied out the backfield in shotgun. This defense hasn't done much, and let's see who moved first. Defense is obviously saying offense, and it does look like it is. False start. Offense. Number 66. That's going to be Lester Cotton, who's already had one flag earlier that negated a big play for the Dolphins. So with 2 minutes and 14 seconds, ball clock is moving. 3rd and 18, Mike McDaniels very flustered from the sideline, trip bunch to the left. Will we see a play before the 2 minute? We will. Tua gets the ball, has time, and throws a missile to the sideline, and that is going to be a catch for Cedric Wilson Jr., who picks up the first down roughly 25, 30 yards on the play. Clock is going to stop either way because it's a 2-minute warning. And that was on Darius Slay. Catch is good. 1 step, 2 step, and a drag. That could be technically 3. First down, Miami Dolphins. 2-minute warning underway.
Telemundo. Mommy throw it back with all that ass, tremendo culo. Out with chiles y modelos getting served by a señorita. Drop the line for the plug, I've been trying to reach out. Hora loca, mueve la cadera, abre la boca, ahí viene la madera. Mamacita, give me besos. Hacen preguntas, say no. Say no. Gonna win some. beam, stay steaming on the low for the mission, for the cream. At Papa Dough, steak and lobster. Champagne with the pasta, stay cheapin' like a roster. Politicking with Armenians and Italians, mafioso sit downs while I'm popping going down.
What the fuck you mean? Where the fuck you wanna get? Hit the liver or the kidney? You explain, nigga, what the fuck you mean? Where the fuck you wanna get? Hit the liver or the kidney? You explain, nigga, what the fuck you mean? Where the fuck you wanna get? Hit the liver or the kidney? You explain, nigga, what the fuck you mean? Where the fuck you wanna get? Hit the liver or the kidney? You explain.
Test. Oh yeah. Back from halftime. We're halfway through the third. I had to eat a little dinner. I have one of my kids here that's not here very often. Trying to spend some time with her. It's my baby. 3rd and 5. Hurts empties out the backfield. Brown on the left-hand side in the middle. Hurts looks left, throws it left, and that's a great defensive play by Eli Apple there at the right time. Threw his hand right through the ball as where A.J. Brown wanted to get it. I know Eli Apple gets a lot of hate from the social media, but that was just good defense right there. Actually, might have been their hair early. No flag, no call. Eagles' first punt of the night, 7:23 in the third. Man gets the ball, and the ball is in the air. Braxton Berrios at the 20 says, I'm going to try and do something with it. Gets to the sideline, 30-yard line, and is tackled at the 36. Multiple defenders. Berrios gets up, says, I want some more of that. And we're going to go to commercial break. Miami's offense. Looks like they've finally woken up a little bit. I was just talking on mute, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Good times. 2nd and 5, 10 seconds on the play clock. Tua in shotgun. Tua hands it off, and that's going to be a carry of 2, for Salvin Ahmed. Four minutes and 45 seconds in the third quarter. 3rd and 3, 3rd and extremely manageable for the Miami Dolphins, but they need to get the first down and put points on the board, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, but they cannot not score on this drive. Fringe field goal range, Berrios in motion from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Tua sees it, everyone set, gets the ball, looks center, throws it across the middle. Tyreek Hill drops the ball. Could be a catch and a fumble, and he misses it again, and Braxton Berrios pushes it out of bounds. But I wonder if they're just going to say incomplete catch as Tyreek Hill and Braxton Berrios try to jump on the ball. No one does. Let's take a look at the replay and see exactly how many steps were taken here. Let's see, 1, 2, and off the knee. They got incomplete. Let's see on the slow motion. Oh, yeah, bump. Yeah, he never, ever had the ball secure. So Tyreek Hill drops the could have been touchdown and is benched on the sideline as the Dolphins are staying here with 3-2, get the ball 2 on 4th down, throws it to the end zone, and there's going to be no flag on that. Goodness gracious, that's incredible. We're going to say that James Bradbury made an amazing defensive play when in reality James Bradbury grabbed the Cedric Wilson by the face mask. Let's take a look at the replay. Cedric Wilson trying to make the comeback and gets grabbed in the face mask. And as he gets grabbed in the face mask, his leg gets tangled up. Turnover on downs. We are here coming back from commercial break deep in the third quarter. First and 10, ball at the 22-yard line. Jalen Hurts in the pistol formation. Miami regretting not taking points when they could have. Jalen Hurts gets the ball batted down, and that's going to be a pick six. Goodness gracious, what a turn of events right there. Oh, my goodness. Ball was batted down at the line, returned by Jerome Baker, went right into his lap. As I was saying, Miami was shooting themselves in the foot for not taking points. They get a pick six. Goodness gracious. Great play by Kadu Kador, who came in on the blitz, blocked Hurts' ball, and it went right into the lap of Jerome Baker. Wow. That went right off the shoulder and the helmet of Kador right into the hands of Jerome Baker. We have the hike, the hold, the kick. Everything is up and good, and that is a tie ball game. I guess when you're following your intuition, you follow your intuition, Mike McDaniels. Good call. So here we go. Tie ball game. 17-17, exactly how Miami drew it up. 4 minutes, 2 seconds in the third quarter, and Eagles will start with the ball, the 25-yard line. So we're going to get a little, we're going to talk about the fourth down play again. Okay, first and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. I thought we were going to talk to the NFL rules expert, Jalen Hurts in shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looks center, keeps his head straight, doesn't see the pressure but feels it, jumps up out of it, says, I'll pick up the first down on my feet, and slide right after that, picking up a gain of roughly 13. And there's two injured Dolphins on the play. Goodness gracious. Did they hit each other and collided into one another when they weren't expecting it? So let's see. There is, oh yeah, it was a crossing route by, oh no, that's David Long Jr., excuse me, and Kelvin Joseph hit each other on the crossing route. Neither one of them saw each other coming, and now we're going to take a commercial break. Everybody 17-7, first and 10. Hurts after the first down scamper, gets the ball, bounces back, steps up out of the pressure, throws it across the middle, right on a strike to Devontae Smith, who picks up the first down and some with a 17-yard gain. It's these deep crossers that the Miami defense have not been able to find an answer for. Sorry about that. Jalen Hurts, 15 of 20, 185 yards, a touchdown and interception. Interception proved to be costly. Hurts fakes the handoff, has some time, throws it across the middle, and on his knees, A.J. Brown hauls in an 8-yard gain close to the first down marker to make it second and short. Second and 2. Hurts with two receivers to the right, two receivers to the left. One of them to the left is the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Blitz by Miami. Swift with the handoff. Swift trying to get to the outside. Finds a crease. Needed 2. Picked up 2.5. That's all he needed. So with the clock ticking, tie ball game. Eagles needing some momentum after that unfortunate pick 6. You have a first and 10. DeAndre Swift getting just enough yards to pick up the first down. 1:55 and counting. And then you have Devontae Smith with his hands far out to the right, like he's unsure of what's going on, so he just runs a streak route. And then you have DeAndre Swift getting the ball out of the backfield, getting tripped up and falling at the 23-yard line to make it 2nd and roughly 4, as it's a tie ball game still here deep in the 3rd. And you have DeAndre Swift, making a nice cut to the outside and falling back to the inside. And he went down on his own accord, wasn't really tackled, but plenty of defenders around to make sure that he is down. Current drive, 5 plays, 51 yards, 2 minutes and 51 seconds off the clock. Hurts in shotgun. Hands it, doesn't hand it, throws a strike behind Zacharias, who doesn't make the catch, 3rd and 7. It was in the window in with the defense, and Hurts wanted Zacharias to sit, and Zacharias just kept going. So I think Hurts made a good throw right in the window between the defenders, and Zacharias just a tad behind, but if he would have sat, he would have been sitting right in the window that he needed to be. So you make the call on who messed up there. 3rd and 7. 3 receivers to Hurts' right, 1 to the left, 2 to the left. Goddard on the inside, 3rd and 7. Hurts with some time, throws it across on Goddard's crossing, and Goddard gets the first down. Eli Apple tripped up Goddard's legs and just took the rest of the play off. Unfortunate, because looked like Goddard was fumbled as before he was down. So let's take a look. Eli Apple sees it, picks it up on the crossing, and then no, Goddard just fell on his own. I don't even think he got tripped up, and yeah, wouldn't have mattered because he got hit when he was down. That's when the ball came out. 5 receptions, 77 yards, and a touchdown by Goddard tonight. Hurts has 5 seconds on the play clock in shotgun, and Miami brings pressure, and that's A.J. Brown making defenders miss, high-stepping his way into the end zone, punches through for a touchdown, pumps to the crowd and says, "You know I'm the man." 8 plays, 75 yards, 3 minutes and 47 seconds to answer to Miami tying it up on the fortuitous pick 6 by the defense. So Philly looking like Philly right there. Gainwell's been in, and they've ran it most of the day. Straight pass right to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown slips through the defenders, and earlier Kadu forced the interception, and Kadu was unable to make the stop. Pike hold kick. Jake Elliott ties the ball game, or moves with a 7-point lead to make it 24-17. Just a quick 30-second timeout. Barrios on the return, who's done wonderful all day, gets tackled at the 32-yard line, giving Miami the ball. And let's see if Miami's offense can keep things clicking like they have in the second half here. Even with Miami missing Jalen Waddle, who is out with a back injury potentially. Seen him on the sideline stretching out, potentially could come back in, but he has not yet. Oh, I like this. Look at all those notes they have. Goodness gracious. I need a team. I need myself a team. 4 seconds on the play clock. Pistol heavy to the right. Timeout taken by Tua. Miami using their first time out of the half to prevent the delay of game there. That's how loud Lincoln Financial gets, aka the Link. And that's the second time. The first time they actually got the delay of game. But Jalen Waddle back in. The second time that to start the drive, they've either had to burn a timeout or they've gotten a delay of game. That's just the way the Link is. So 9 seconds to go in the third. Tua Tagovailoa fakes the handoff, throws it across the middle, and that's a catch for Jalen Waddle. Picks up the first down, gets up a little slow, but does get up, and that's a gain of 13 as we bring up the fourth quarter. Commercial break. Coming back from commercial break, top of the fourth quarter. Tua gets the ball, hands it off to Raheem Mostert, who is cut for a gain of 3 to make it 2nd and 7. Darius Slay making the great play, coming in from the corner, corner position to stop Raheem Mostert, who, with a full head of steam, could easily gash the defense for something major. Tua with the ball, and the play is blown dead with flags everywhere. false start. Number 73, Austin Jackson. Gonna push that play backwards. Yeah, it looks like, you know, everybody but the center was moving on that. So Tua with the ball, looks left, throws it in the middle, off the hands of Tyreek, who has dropped multiple balls tonight, which is unfortunate, uncharacteristic of the Cheetah, making it 3rd and 12. Could have been a first down if he just would have held onto the ball and been tackled. So the rookie ricks on him again in his back pocket with... These DBs getting away with some stuff out here in Philly. His hands were draped all over Tyreek when the ball was in the air. 3rd and 12. 3 receivers. Tyreek goes in motion. Tua sees it, throws it across the middle. Catch for Jalen, who picks up the first down. Jalen Waddle needed 12, picked up 12 and a quarter. And that's a first down for Miami Dolphins. So that was Darius Slay just backpedaling too much on that. Doesn't want to get burnt over the top. Jalen Waddle came across right at the first down marker and showed his numbers to Tua, and Tua threw it right on the 7. Waddle with 4 receptions and 50 yards tonight. Onto the sideline just to take some rest. Tua 20-27, 184 yards. And the pistol heavy to the right, fakes the handoff. Tua rolls to the left. Faked it so good the defense was not seeing what was going on, and Cedric Wilson Jr. picks up the first down, gain of roughly 17 on the play. And the Miami offense is moving and grooving and scooting along. So you're going to see Cedric kind of go in motion, fake back out to the outside. The defense bit on the fake. And Cedric Wilson Jr. coming in for the injured Jalen Waddle, making his numbers known and making stuff happen. So Dolphins shifting everybody around. 2 receivers to the left. Now one of them goes in motion from the right to left. Tua, it's a keeper, and he just decides to drop it. I think that play was a timing play, and the running back Salvin Ahmed was supposed to get it, and I think he came too quick. Did he say Ahmed? It's Ahmed. Oh my gosh. 2nd and 13. 10 seconds on the play clock. Miami breaks the huddle. Tua in shotgun. Gets the ball. Ball snaps low. Tua picks it up, throws it right to Jalen Waddle's chest, but not enough for the first down, so that's going to bring up 3rd and roughly 8, I'd say. It went off the thigh of the center. Tua picked the ball went off the thigh of the center when it was snapped, and Tua was able to pick it up off the ground and make something happen that could have been a very bad play. He just picks it up right on the laces and throws a strike to Waddle. 3rd and 8. Waddle coming back after getting treatment on his back and making an impact for this team. 10 seconds on the play clock, emptied out the backfield. Tua says, lift up my leg, get me that ball, don't mess it up, right to his hands. Tua looks to his right, throws it to his right, and that's a interception. Darius Slay making a run back. Of course, no flag on the play, even though the receiver was absolutely draped before Darius came up with the interception. But I'd like to see the replay as the defense is dancing. Darius Slay saw that ball coming in, and let's take a look at it. So, pass was intended for Raheem Mostert, a little bit behind him, and Zach Cunningham turned Raheem Mostert as the ball came in, but Darius Slay caught it. Bang, bang play, not called, interception, and now we have a commercial break. Yep. So Raheem Mostert. Golly. That's a bang bang play on Cunningham and Mostert because Slay and Waddle were in the same place. Yeah, wasn't called. Oh well. Two turnovers by Philly, one turnover by Miami. Philly leads 24-10 with a 1st and 10. Hurts looks left, throws it over the head of everybody, falls dead. That was a great defensive coverage by Eli Apple there. It was just an out. Eli Apple read it the whole way, and Jalen Hurts threw it away to prevent Eli Apple to be able to run into the end zone with it. So with a 2nd and 10, Hurts in shotgun. Swift on his left-hand side. Hands it off to Swift. Swift with some running room. Picks up about a gain of 4. Philly has low-key abandoned the running game a little bit, and I'm glad to see DeAndre Swift with the carry there. So, 3rd and 5. Miami's defense looking for a huge stop here. Jalen Hurts says, DeAndre Swift, I don't need you in the backfield. You go ahead and go far out to my left. And with a 3rd and 5, Hurts taps his helmet, gets the ball in his hands, looks to his right, throws to his right. Right before the first down marker, A.J. Brown gets the catch and could do, from my point of view, look like it was stopped short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1, and Miami actually looking to go ahead and punt it away. They are deep in their end zone. A.J. Brown just stopped short. So Braxton Berrios trying to make something happen for Miami, trying to return this punt. Philly just called a timeout. Looks like Nick Sirianni's chewing somebody out, and you don't see that very often. Oh, I take it back. He's not chewing anybody out. He's talking to his offense saying, go get me that first down and put this game in the grave. A.J. Brown, definitely didn't get there. I wonder where they did mark it. It's saying 4th and 1 on the screen, but it could easily be 4th and a half yard. And so the offense coming back out, 4th and 1. There's a 3% next-gen stat of, oh gosh. So Miami's lined up in the neutral zone multiple times. Let's see. Nope. Tush push, and Jalen Hurts gets the half yard they needed. First down, Philly. Says instead of giving the ball back, I'll keep it. With 9 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in this game, I'll go ahead and try to bleed the clock a little longer. Yeah. Goodness gracious. That first down just looks so easy. They make it look so easy. I am not for anyone taking that away. So 2 receivers to the left. Hurts with the ball, hands it off to Gainwell. Gainwell not getting much, but falls forward for a gain of roughly 3 to make it 2nd and 7. Clock's bleeding down. 9 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this game. Philly 24, Miami 17. Both teams 5-1. Nick Sirianni with a big smile, able to keep the ball in his hands, keep it away from putting it back into one of the most dangerous offenses that Philadelphia has really kept in check tonight. 17 points, 1 turnover, 8 minutes, 45 seconds, 10 seconds on the play clock. Hurts overlooks the defense in the pistol formation with Gainwell behind him. 2nd and 7, fakes it to Gainwell, rolls to his right, throws it off the hands of A.J. Brown, who would have been there for the first down. Eli Apple in his hip, but Eli Apple didn't do anything to really defend that ball. Okay. So with that collision that we had earlier on the Miami defense between, who was that? David Long Jr. and Kelvin, excuse me, Javon Holland. Holland's back in the game. 3rd and 7. Hurts with the ball. Throws it. A.J. Brown with the catch and drags Eli Apple. The spot is not good for the first down. But goodness gracious. They're saying he didn't get it. And Philly up to the line quick says, we're going to go for it. It's tush push again. And it's an easy first down. Jalen Hurts picks up roughly 4 yards on the play. He's not even technically down. He could just kind of keep going. It was 4th and inches. And Philly says, you can't stop me. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That was probably a first down already. But it did look like his knee was down, and it was under Eli Apple's hand or elbow. So, yeah, that was actually... Either way. So David Long Jr. is in the back getting evaluated a little further for concussion. Pistol formation. Hurts hands it off to DeAndre Swift, and he falls forward for a gain of maybe 1 on the play. See where they mark it, but the clock is still ticking with 7 minutes and 18 seconds till the end of the game. Exactly what Philadelphia wants here. Second and 9, 7 minutes underway, 10 seconds on the play clock. Hurts surveys the defense, says, Goddard, I need you to come in motion. 4 seconds on the play clock. Blitz by Miami, but it doesn't matter. A.J. Brown gets the catch, picks up 5. Kadur is absolutely, Kahu is killing it in the corner position, tackles A.J. Brown for a stop, making it 3rd and manageable. Obviously, Philly has shown you all day that they'll go for it on 4th down, so any positive yards here, they can get 2 to 3 yards on this play. They're going to probably do the tush push, even though right now the tush push is getting them 4 or 5 yards. They might as well just do it from here. So, Hurts in shotgun, trip bunch to the left. Gainwell on his right-hand side, Goddard on the right side of the formation. Gainwell gets the carry and gets those 3 yards, but there is a flag on the play. Gainwell gets popped by the defense. And let's see if offsides on the defense. And Miami potentially having their 10th penalty on the day. Offsides. Defense, Christian Wilkins. Multiple times he's done that tonight, but anything to get an advantage of this extremely talented offensive line by the Philadelphia Eagles. Christian Wilson with his hand in the ground in the neutral zone. He's the one who does get the tackle as well, so obviously makes for a good case to get the call, and he looks like he's in the same position right here. And they're not going to call it on that one. Hurts pump fakes it, gets hit as he throws it towards the A.J. Brown, who was tackled at the 9-yard line. Double coverage. A.J. Brown said, doesn't matter. You could have thrown a 3rd defender. I'm coming down with that ball at the 10-yard line. Goodness gracious. Great throw by Jalen Hurts. Right in the money. 42-yard missile right where it needed to be. Hurts had Van Ginkel come in, hit him right before he threw it. And, oh, man, A.J. Brown comes up with the catch, putting the Eagles into the red zone. Oh, man, potential pass interference by the defense wouldn't have mattered. 1st and goal, 2 seconds on the play clock. Hurts hands it to Gainwell. Gainwell running forward, falls at the 3-yard line. That's going to be 2nd and goal. Lane Johnson comes up flexing for the Eagles, the super stud offensive lineman. A.J. Brown just went over 125 yards of receiving. 5 games in a row. tying Calvin Johnson and other greats. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left to the end of the game. Miami needing a miracle here as the Philadelphia Eagles are just moving on offense, doing basically whatever they want in this second half. Other than the pick six, right? That just kind of was an unfortunate play. Hurts on the day, 23 completions, 31 attempts, 279 yards, 2 tutties, and an interception. Second and goal. Ball at the 3-yard line. Hurts in shotgun. Gainwell on the right-hand side. Gainwell's getting the carry again. Gainwell is going to stay on his feet, spinning off defenders, gets a touchdown. Philly goes up 30-17. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go. We've seen crazier things happen, but Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins need to get things pumping, and if they want to become victorious today. Gainwell just spun off the first tackler. Great balance. Eli Apple came and whiffed. Had a chance to stop Gainwell and just came up and whiffed. Jake Elliott to try and give Philly 14-point lead. Has the height, the hold, the kick. All good. 31-17. Philly with the lead. Coming back from commercial break, 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go till the end of the game. Miami needing a Miami miracle here to try and either go to overtime or pull off the victory. Knowing Mike McDaniels, he might just go for 2 if they were able to get to 30 points. Braxton Berrios says, I'm going to put the team on my back and try and get a return this kick from Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott putting everything he has, and it goes to the S and the Eagles about 3 yards from the back end zone line. So Tua Tagovailoa with 4 minutes and 46 seconds will try and make a 14-point comeback. So either Tua is going to lead the Miami Dolphins to victory, or Tua is going to more than likely have another turnover. It's just probably not going to go any other way at this point. So Tua puts Braxton Berrios on the right-hand side with Durham Smith. Braxton Berrios going in motion, but staying on the right. Tua gets the ball, looks left, throws it to left. Jalen Waddle gets tackled for an 8-yard gain to make it second and 2, and is a little slow to get up. Let's see if he stays in. And Waddle stays in. Tyreek on the far right. 23 seconds and 4:20 left to go in the game. Miami with Tua getting tackled for a sack. That's going to be Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis just meeting Tua Tagovailoa for a sack there to make it 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. So what had happened is you had a offensive player go onto the field, so they gave Philly a few seconds to see if they wanted to make a substitution, but the player for Miami ran directly back off the field, and Jalen Waddle stayed in. So Tua Tagovailoa sacked 3 times a night, empties out the backfield, rolls out of nothing, and is sacked again to make it 4 sacks on the night. Beautiful play by Josh Sweat, who's done most of the dirty work. And Miami with 3:20 and a 4th and long now after 2 negative plays. And Josh Sweat just beats him to the inside, grabs Tua by the shoulder. Tua falls down. Hassan Reddick was there to clean it up, even if Tua didn't go down, but he did. And Miami has no timeouts with 3 minutes and 23 seconds to the end of this game. 4th and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage. And let's see what happens here. What happens here? Mike McDaniels, Tua talking it over. Mike McDaniels looked like he just kind of went with whatever Tua said right now. So Tua breaks the huddle with 3 receivers going to the left, 2 going to the right, nobody in the backfield with him. This defensive line feasting on the offensive line, and Tua gets the ball, backs up 5 yards, and a play is blown dead. No timeouts by Miami. Looks like maybe Philly called their second of their 3rd timeout of the half. Prior to the snap, charge timeout, Philadelphia. Just a quick 30-second timeout. This game's virtually over. Nick Sirianni waited to the very last second to call that timeout, which is fine. Wanted his defense to see what was going on. They said Miami is going to empty out the backfield. I assume they're going to bring the heat. They're down. They're up 14. They could potentially give up a touchdown on the play and still win this game easy. So I'd bring the house on this. I wouldn't let Tua find a sliver of light. And Eagles going man. Bring 6 up to the line. And bring 5. Throws it. Great defensive play right there by the rookie. Eli Ricks swats the ball away from Tyreek Hill, and that's going to do it. Nick Sirianni with his hands out saying safe, safe, safe. This game's over. Tyreek with, all over Tyreek Hill. Eli Ricks right there. Ball. Not the greatest ball by Tua either. Not the greatest ball. Coming back from commercial break, 31-17 lead. This game is more than likely over here. Eagles with the ball in the pistol formation. Pending a fumble, which there is a great chance for on this play, but DeAndre Swift rolls away from the defense. Jalen Hurts 4 of 4 today on the tush push. And they hand it off to DeAndre Swift with some green grass, picks up the first down, and will ice the game. And 2 minutes and 20 seconds left of the end of the game. DeAndre Swift with one of the biggest holes he's seen all night. Mike McDaniels looks confused. Miami being held today under 20 points, first time all season. Jalen Waddle did miss most of the middle of the game, which is a huge 1-2 punch to this team. And Philly does not need to run another play with the ball at the 6-yard line. And they look like they're just going to go ahead and kneel it away. Could be the tush push, but it's not. Little aggression release by Jalen Phillips. Jalen more than likely getting a little talk to right there, you know, and some pushing and shoving going on by the refs. And that's going to do it. One more kneel down and the game's over. So Philly with the bounce back win after losing last week. Miami unable to come up victorious tonight. Jalen Hurts waiting. And this will do it. The last kneel down is over and the game is done. Thank you for joining us. We're going to figure this out.